Hello, everyone. This is Clarissa Kenty, your Kingdom Concierge. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2025, baby. It's time to thrive in 2025. That's my goal. That's my slogan. And I'm going to stick to that all year because we thrive and we're going someplace, guys. And this is a great year. I stepped in the year with just blessings and happiness and joy. And I'm real excited about what God has this year. I have great expectations. And that's the only way that we can really be able to activate our faith is when we have these great, huge expectations of God. That means we're believing that what he said is true. And so if I'm believing, you need to believe too. What is it that you've been asking God for? What is it that you've been believing God for and it hasn't manifested yet? Bring that thing back, because a lot of us are upset. We get mad because he ain't listening to me. Oh, he listening. Hey, listening, it's your time. Everything that you lost, everything that you felt like was gone, God is going to restore it in this year. I've heard that from many, many prophets, and I've been hearing it from others that's coming down the pipeline. My pastor is saying it. It's all over the place, guys. Listen, this is the year of restoration, renew, recap, and it's for you. So I'm really excited about that. Hey, Carlene, I was thinking about you this morning. And I was like, man, I didn't see Carlene in like a couple of weeks. Where is she? So I'm glad you're here, and Happy New Year to you as well. So guys, listen, we got a couple of things coming down the pipeline here. I got a couple of conferences that I'm speaking at, and you'll start seeing some flyers go through my feed on that. So I'm emceeing some things, and you'll see some more on that too. And I got a surprise for you guys as well, and we'll talk about that in another week or two. I'm just excited. And as you know, guys, there is a mastermind that I do every single year. And so this year I decided to rename it. Still the same content, still the amazing information that you will get during this accountability and goal setting mastermind. It's going to be in February, and I believe it's February 26th. It's on a 22nd. On a Saturday. We'll talk a little bit more about that, but it's called Thrive 365. That's Thrive 365. You're going to see a little bit more about that. That's going to come with your Thrive 365 Master Planner. It's a 2-in-1 planner. You have your personal side and your business. It's also going to come with your personal journal, so you can start journaling some things down. And we're going to talk about that as well. And then also have another speaker that will be coming in talking to you about vision and why it's important to have vision and tie that into your objectives and your goals. You certainly don't want to miss it. So tonight, listen, we got a good show tonight. So you need to go ahead and share. This is our first show of the year, and this is our first guest kicking off 2025. I was like, girl, look at you doing your thing. It's all right with me. So guys, listen, the good thing about it, she is no stranger to the Ladiez Room Talk Show. She's been on the Ladiez Room several times for many things that she does in the city, in the state of Alabama. And you know her, guys. I know her. We know her as Fee-Fee. I think her government name is Latrisha Fee-Fee. Well, we say Fee-Fee, Latrisha Redmon. I'm like, who is Latrisha? Who is that? I don't know who that is. But it's Fee-Fee, guys. So we all know Fee-Fee. So Fee-Fee's going to be in the house here tonight. And before she comes on the show, I just want to show you a little bit about what she has coming down the pipeline for January, guys. She has an amazing event, Tickle the Ivories. Tickle the Ivories. So take a look at this, guys, and then we'll bring Fee-Fee into the room.
FEE-NOMENAL Music presents Tickling the Ivories on Saturday, January 18th from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Dance Foundation, featuring the smooth sounds of Mario Cooper, Cameron Sankey, and Wes Bird as he features songs from his new solo album. Get your tickets today at www.itsfeenomenal.com. We'll see you there.
So don't you like that kind of groove? I mean, it gives you an opportunity to dress up, to be fly, and just sit back with class and finesse. I like that kind of carry on. That's what I do. I love it. So guys, we're going to bring back to the show here tonight, Fee-Fee Redmon. Hey, Fee-Fee. I got to get my audience clapping. They sleeping tonight.
They sleep. What's going on? What's up, Miss Clarissa Kenty?
How are you
I'm
tonight?
wonderful. I'm wonderful. I'm excited to be on here with you. Thank you for the invitation. I really appreciate it.
Yes, I'm excited about it. The last time we've been on stage, if you will, we did the 12 Angry Jurors.
Thank the jurors. Yeah.
And that was at Encore Theater. Y'all,
Mhm.
if y'all missed that show, you
Y'all
missed
miss-
Fee-Fee and I
cut.
cutting up. Woo, it was cutting up. So I hope Mark brings that play back.
I
It was
do too. Yeah, it was really great.
a good cast. What was I? Was I juror 8? I know you were 5.
I think you were 8.
I think I was 8.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
I was the bougie
You
juror.
boo. I mean, boo in real life as well.
Wait a minute. Now, ma'am, behave.
Sorry.
Behave.
So
Behave.
would have I. So
Behave. Now, let's talk, guys. Because see, I know Fee-Fee. I know Fee-Fee for a couple of years back, and I know what God has in her, and I know what she does and what she brings to the community. And so, Fee-Fee, for those people who are tuning in tonight, they may not know you. Can't imagine it, but they may not know you. So, talk to them a little bit about your background, all of the many talents that you have and that you do, and the different services that you provide.
wow. Well, as she said, I am Latrisha. My government name,
Who is that? Who?
me, Latrisha. My nickname is Fee-Fee. Everybody asks me, well, how do you get Fee-Fee from Latrisha? Where'd that come from? My auntie, when I was a baby, she looked at me and said, she looks like a Fee-Fee. And so here I am, Fee-Fee. I mean, but hey, it was prophetic because now I have phenomenal therapeutic, phenomenal music, you know what I'm saying? So it worked together. It's all good. So with what I do, Phenomenal Music is my event promotion company where I provide promotions for several events like this one we're speaking about tonight, Tickling the Ivories, Bass in Your Face, plethora of events I've done since 2009. And so, it's just been a grind, just making sure that I at least present some things to the city, some unique creative events. And also with Phenomenal Therapeutic Massage, I am a massage therapist as well, 8 years now. And so kind of combining these two elements.
Wait, let me give a testimonial.
Oh,
Y'all, if you
testify.
had these hands
Huh?
on you, you are missing out. I walked out of that room sideways. I thought I was going to have to call an Uber to come pick me up.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, I was so relaxed.
Absolutely.
I was like, okay, this can't be good. And I say it can't be good because if I was that drunk and being relaxed, that
Yeah.
makes me just as tense and I get
Absolutely.
a lot of that up in my shoulders.
Absolutely.
And man, when I walked out, I was like, whoo, I don't ever want this moment to leave. And of course, in a couple of weeks, it was gone. Back to my old self
She
again.
hasn't come back yet, so I don't know what that means.
I'm coming back.
Mm.
I'm coming back. I promise you. I need all that 2024 just massage.
Come on, come on.
I'm telling you, I can tell you guys firsthand, if you have not been on that table, get on that table.
Thank you.
It's amazing. And you go on her page, you hear testimonials about their experience with her therapeutic massage experience and techniques and skills. But I'm telling you, it's far best the best I've had. I'm telling you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I did not pay her to say that. I did not.
No. I didn't charge you yet, but go ahead.
Ha! Okay, let me put myself together. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we could have like this.
We do.
Time. It's bad. It's bad.
Oh God. So yeah, with these elements coming together, it's just really because what I do with my events. I just try to, create wonderful experiences. And also, I'm a singer-songwriter, so I write songs to inspire, uplift, encourage. So I think all these elements of what I do is just a part of my purpose. And so laying on of hands, making sure that people are feeling good on not only physically, but also get released in mental spaces, spiritual spaces. And so that's what I do across the board. with all the things that God has placed in my hands to do. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
You know, I've been following you for a while.
Mhm.
Even I've been in spaces where that we had not met, just been formally introduced yet, but
Yeah,
I've known you to judge talent shows
yeah,
and to be a speaker at certain things, and then to
mhm,
perform in
yeah,
various things. And you have a couple of singles that's out. You play the
yeah,
guitars. There's of a plethora of things that you do, and
mhm,
I've always kind of followed you.
mhm,
Until we had an opportunity to have you in the Ladiez Room for the first time years ago, back when we
yeah,
first started. And so I'm a big fan of what you do. I'm a big fan
mhm.
of what you bring to our city,
Thank
because
you.
events, Fee-Fee, that's different. It's out the box
Mhm.
and something that I like to call high end.
Mm,
I don't
mm.
have to kind of weed through weed while I'm at an event. You know what I'm saying? It's class.
Oh,
The air is fresh, and
fresh.
I don't have to
Mm,
worry about folks fighting and cussing
mm. Absolutely.
and all of
Absolutely.
those things. And so when you put on an event,
Mhm.
that event is definitely just out the box, and it's extremely entertaining. And
Mhm.
so we're talking now about the tickling the ivories.
Absolutely.
Now, let's talk a little bit more about that. I believe this is something that you do annually.
Yes. Mhm.
Let's talk about how that started. Where did
Yeah.
that idea came from?
Mhm.
Where did the idea come from? And
Mhm.
how you were able to choose those who are participating this year.
Absolutely. Well, I first had the event in 2015. And so just like I said, really, I've always celebrated the talent that Birmingham has. Birmingham has some amazing, phenomenal, fantastic talent,
Right.
gifts. You know what I'm saying? And so in musicians and singers and songwriters and entertainers, we are full of a lot of greatness. And so in building up phenomenal music, that was my desire to be able to create platforms for up and coming artists and also those who were, already a little bit established, just wanted to get more exposure. And so with thinking about different events, because I used to have Birmingham jams, I used to have acoustic unplug. I mean, so many things. So when this event came to mind, I'm like, okay, it's tickling the ivories. Let's just highlight the musician and the piano. No other instruments, no other whatever. But let's make it a really nice, sophisticated, classy night that the centerpiece is the piano and the artist. And so when it came to be, when I first had it, I had Clinton Babers, I had Deirdre Gaddis, I had and two other people that was on it that helped jumpstart it. So now in this 10th year, we're celebrating with some fantastic musicians. Wes Bird, he's a native here in Birmingham, but he's now in Atlanta. But he's plays for some of everybody. He started like one of the big jazz festivals, and so he's really amazing. I have also Cameron Sankey. We know, him to come from a big Sankey, the music family, and so he's going to be playing as well. Also, this guy named Mario Cooper, who is a fantastic organist, but he's also a great piano player as well. So, and then also I'm having this young man named Trey Robinson. He's going to be opening up the night, playing two songs for us. So it's going to be a really, really amazing event. Just highlighting even more their talent, their ability, and their gift. Yeah.
Okay. So, one of the things that I like, one of the many things that I like about what you do
Mhm.
is you have a tendency to have shows that's quaint. And
Mm,
so I'm not going to be up there like 500 people and all of that kind
right.
of stuff. You really like to keep it more contained and intimate.
Yeah.
So will that be that type of event this year as well?
Yeah, absolutely. The venue that we have, it seats 100 people, but it's like a small, intimate dance space. It's at the Dance Foundation over in Homewood. So,
Okay.
I mean, it's cozy. It's really nice. They have the lighting and have the setup that's really conducive to what we're trying to do. They have the baby grand piano, so it's going to be like center stage. Going to have just like a really, really wonderful ambiance. So yes, it's very intimate, very up close. And at some point, if the Lord allows, it'll be bigger. I'll get the stadiums and all that, but I am grateful to be able to have intimate moments with people, so they can be just really up close and personal with the artist and really, touching and feeling what's going on. Yeah.
So I can only imagine you've been doing this for 10 years. And that is, if you can make it past one year, of anything you're doing, you're really doing something amazing. And so to be at a 10-year mark and you're still going strong and you still have very well-known, high valued entertainers to agree to be on this platform
Absolutely.
to you. It really does. And
Mhm.
so now I know if there's limited seating, that means that we need to get these tickets as soon as possible. So
Absolutely.
I know that people can go to itsphenomenal.com.
Mhm.
Those tickets there. Price on these tickets, Fee-Fee, what we're looking at, and are you kind of close to being sold out? Because if you are, we need to be getting on
Right.
this because it's week after next. So,
Absolutely. Well, it's actually next Saturday on the 18th. Yes.
right.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yes. So right now the tickets, we had an early bird sale that was $25. Now the tickets are $30.
Okay.
We are expecting a sold out show. We are at the halfway mark. So I would love for you to go and grab the ticket so we can have the sold
Mhm.
out show that these guys definitely deserve. You know, I don't want them playing to an empty house. Yeah, I want them to play to a full room of people that are anticipating wonderful, classy music, being
Mhm.
dressed up. It's black tie, you know. So come out and get dressed to impress, you know. And,
Yes.
they do. It's so crazy.
Oh yeah, hey, me and Mr. Kentry, people will put an R in our name. Mr. Kentry, we go we gonna show up in there. We ain't gonna disappoint, Fifi. We won't
Don't
disappoint.
disappoint. Don't disappoint. Come on now. Don't do that now.
Now, the
So,
seating, is it like you seating, is it numbered or something like that, or just it's kind of you can see
well,
what you want?
it's wherever you see. Now I do have a few people that have kind of the haveless rooms. I mean, seats they will have, but for
Okay.
the most part, sit wherever you are. I think we're going to probably try to navigate throughout that because I don't want people stepping over folks. So we may have to, kind of like align it a certain way when people sit, so you won't be stepping because of how intimate and how close the seats are. There's like just like a smaller stadium of seats, but
Right.
but yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be nice. So let's talk about the logistics. What time does it start? How
Yeah.
gonna be?
It starts at 5 o'clock. And one thing about phenomenal music events, let me be very, 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 very clear. I start my events on time.
Mm,
Okay. So if you are a latecomer, you're gonna miss out because we're gonna start on time. So it's always advised to come before time so you can have your seat. And when it starts at 5, when I say it starts at 5, it starts at 5. And it will end at 7 o'clock. That's the time frame we're having from 5 to 7, because after that show, I am co-producing or co-promoting another event that's going to be at Uptown Jazz with this amazing bass player who's also a Birmingham native, but he now stays in Dallas, Texas. His name is J Mac. He was here in September for Bass in Your Face, the other event I hosted at Uptown Jazz. So he's coming now and promoting his own show there. So I'm kind of like co-promoting, just helping getting the word out. So that's why we have that time frame so we can leave from there. So I'm calling that the official after party of Tickling the Ivories to go there and support him. So yeah, it's gonna be really great.
all right, nice. And so, is there a fee to get to that
Whether
particular?
I think it's 25.
Okay,
I think.
you can't beat that because you have two shows for what,
Yeah,
less than $55?
yeah, absolutely.
Good.
That's
That's good.
And
That's a good.
quality. You know what I'm saying? It's quality. It's wonderful musicians. You know the track record. If you've never heard of these people, you can search for them on YouTube. You can search on Google. You can search their names, and you'll come up with their music and the things they've done and their resume. Because, like I said, they are very, very sought after musicians, and I'm grateful. I'm humbled that they are taking their time to come and be a part of my event. I'm seriously grateful for that. So, yeah.
Well, we appreciate what you're doing. We appreciate what you're bringing to the table for us to enjoy. And most people who are promoters
Mhm.
in the city of Birmingham, a lot of us are very aware that Birmingham or Alabama is a walk-up state.
My
And
God.
so what that means is most people wait until the last minute to get their tickets. I've been guilty. I've been
For
guilty.
real.
They say I'm slow, but I'm sure.
For real. Baby, when I tell you that is a promoter's worst nightmare,
It is. It is. It
I'm
is.
telling you, I don't know if I even said it live, but I'm giving it until Friday or Saturday to see how these tickets move because I'm like, yeah, certain things I'm not trying to repeat from over the years of not coming out kind of like balanced financially. So it's like some things I'm trying to decide. But yeah, that's
We got to do
the
better.
worst nightmare.
Because and like what you're saying is that okay, by Friday or Saturday you're going to make some decisions. Okay,
Yeah, that's yeah.
so, but that happens to a lot of promoters that I've spoken with, and we've talked to personally. And hey, I just cannot come back because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be certain that the tickets are going to sell, and so some promoters won't come back to the city because that we are a walk-up state.
Yeah.
And I don't think people realize the importance of it. Yeah. That I've been guilty before, but you know, it'd be like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, I hope I'm gonna be able to, if I'm not gonna be able to, oh, I can go, you know, last minute, I can be there.
Yeah.
So, but some people just like to get their tickets at the door. And so, but that does not help the people who are promoted because you have to forecast what projected sales are going to be. And a lot of times you have people who are performing, you have to pay them some type of retainer fee or, you know, there's monies that come out of pocket prior to the event. And a lot of those things are hinged on ticket sales.
Absolutely.
You know, so, but you know, Fee-Fee, I appreciate the fact that you've kept these tickets so low. It's a good price to go to. I think we're getting way more than what we're paying for. Way.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, it's a lot that we're getting. And so I'm looking forward to that. You said it's going to be kind of like a black tie affair. So wear our best, but if you don't have your best, wear what you can.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Still do that. And so just really looking forward to it. It's going to be at the Dance Foundation, guys. It's going to be on the 18th of January, starting at 5:00 p.m. You can go to itsphenomenal.com. That's itsphenomenal.com. Grab those tickets and look, listen. Get a ticket and bless somebody else with one.
Come on.
Okay. You get a ticket, is what, $35? You know, 35 times 2, nothing.
Yeah.
So you get one and then bless somebody else. Because see what my husband's gonna do, he's gonna buy a ticket, then he's gonna bless me.
Come on. Come on, husband.
He's gonna bless me with mine. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, husband.
Bless them. Oh, bless them.
Yeah.
Now, Carlene said something. She said, hey, we can't get upset when a show gets canceled.
Yeah.
You know, we can't. But we just have to do better. And I think, you know, like Carlene was saying, and we can't get mad. But, you know, I think we have to educate too, because a lot of people don't know, Fee-Fee, what goes behind doing something like this. And, you know, let's talk a little bit about it. Let's talk about, for an event just like this, what are some of the things that you're responsible for as the coordinator? The coordinator, you are the promoter, you know, you're all those people as it relates to this event. So, you know, what are some of the things behind the scenes you have to do?
Absolutely. Securing the venue, number one, you know.
That's a deposit.
That's number one. That's a deposit, you know what I'm saying? So having to secure that, also having to secure sound engineers to make sure that, you know, everything is in place. Of course, doing Facebook ads or any other ads. Like in the morning, I'm going on ABC 3340, you know, so it's trying to get, you know, spots to talk about the event. Also putting foot to the concrete, you know, passing out flyers, putting them on cars, putting them on this. That's a lot of stuff to do, you know what I'm saying? So making sure that just being diligent, and it's a lot, you know, it's a lot.
Yeah, you know, and this is what I like to say. Oh, here's your sister.
Hey, sister. Hey, Gwen.
But you know, we talk about how we want more things to come to our city.
Yeah.
But we have to also think about when they come to our city, what's our responsibility? What's our accountability to ensure that things continue to come back? One of those things is to make sure that we're supporting in a timely manner. So there's a lot of money, as you really take a leap of faith when you do this.
Absolutely.
Some retainer fees are non-refundable. You know, and so you could easily be out of $1,000, $2,000. Some people for securing these things and then have to cancel at the last minute. You know, there's still money that has to be invested. So, you know, and that's Carlene. Yeah, it's a lot that goes into events. Absolutely. And see, Carlene Carlene and I go to church together, and I've witnessed her put on some huge events at our church.
Mm-hmm.
And so it may be an event in October where
Mm-hmm.
she's already working on it in March.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's starting those types of things, and so she's very meticulous, like you,
Yeah.
with the things that she does, and so she wants to make sure things are in line with how
Absolutely.
it be. And so, one of the things I say with people who do what they do,
Mm-hmm.
I believe they're called to do
Mm-hmm.
what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So you have funeral home directors,
Yeah.
definitely,
Called to do what they do.
because I can't see. You know how people see somebody do something and then they think they want to do it too?
No.
I
No.
promise you. Like a friend of mine is Dante Chelps, okay? Dante, you ain't got the ever. You ain't got to ever worry about me trying to do what you do. No, because some people are called to do that.
Mm-hmm.
He's darn good at what he does.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very sweet person. He and his family, his wife, and so they work together as a team, and they take care of those families who are experiencing bereavement in their families. And so, but he's called to do that. They're called to do that. You got the mayor of our city, Mayor Brenda Wolfen, an amazing mayor.
Yeah.
But that's nothing I've thought about or wanting to do. That's not what I'm called to do.
Absolutely.
He's called to do that, and it's evident in the result that he's bringing to our city.
Yeah.
So you have people who are called to do certain things, and when they're called to do things, they'll do it free if they could.
Yeah, absolutely.
The things that you're doing, you're called to this city.
Yeah.
And I'm going to expand it even more. Called to the city of Birmingham, to Jefferson County, to bring entertainment to the community.
Yeah.
That's what you're called to do right now. That's the space that you're in right now. And that's what you're doing. So there's people out there is like, what? Oh, I wonder how she does that. I don't know. I would never thought about that.
Yeah.
Because you're not called to do that. So I believe that you're called to do that. That's why you can take that leap. And not see the end per se. But you're taking that leap like, hey, I believe this is what we need to do. I want to go and do it and step out here and see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
The way God can really work is that we have to trust him enough to be able to leap and not where we're leaping.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I'm very excited about what you do, how you do what you do.
Thank you.
And like I said before, it just gives us an opportunity to go to someplace other than out to eat and to movies.
Right.
People who are kingdom folks.
Yeah.
We like to have a nice time, but we're not going some places we're not going.
Not going. I understand.
We, ebonically speaking, ain't gonna do. Okay? We just ain't
gonna do it.
Ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
So good to be able to go to something like that and be able to and know that it's safe, know that the atmosphere is great.
Absolutely.
It's good energy. It's
absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
And then also to support your entertainers. God has called them to gifts and talents and skills. And, when we come and we show up, we're supporting that gift.
Absolutely.
We're supporting those gifts. And so we need to show up to support them and encourage them to keep going on.
To keep going.
If you're set up to do something and the crowd is not great, and you would think, oh man,
exactly.
they would never feel down, or but you never know. They could take a person and think, well, no, am I not good enough? Well, no, why did people not come to support me? What's wrong with me? And so more people deal with that than we realize. It's a lot that's centered around this whole thing. Is the fact that, hey, we need to support people who want to give back to our community by providing quality events.
Absolutely.
We need to support the people who are actually entertaining the program, to support them. And then we have to have a good time, enjoy ourselves, and just really just come out and give us something to do and to dress up. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm in my closet now trying to figure out what can I do.
Yes, I know you're gonna do it.
I've got to slay to make it today.
You got to slay to make it today.
He said, he's gonna tell you, MC Hammer has nothing on me. Nothing.
Like at all, Oh, Lord have mercy. That's funny.
I'm gonna keep my day job.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, yeah, I get my change. So
Please. Yeah.
this, I'm gonna be kind of hood. That's just what I do.
Okay.
Some snacks or something at this tickling the ivories. I'm just trying to see if I need to eat before I come.
You know what? Usually I would like have a spread of things of that nature, but I decided not to do it this time.
It's okay.
I'm
It's
gonna have
okay.
you some water though. You can
Before we,
have some water. Yeah, I'm gonna have you some water.
oh, good. Quench our thirst. We
Yes,
appreciate it. Yes. We can always eat beforehand, grab up some lunch because it's 5 o'clock. The event is 5 o'clock. Grab some lunch. Come on in,
please.
enjoy. Yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah, I was gonna, do that, but I'm like, yeah, no, not this time.
But do they really allow people to eat at that?
Well,
There?
typically not inside the
Mm,
space. So last year I had like a really nice fruit and stuff display and this and that. The year before that I had like real good food. I mean, so I've often done it, but people will either eat outside in the waiting
right.
area or they'll maybe take a little something in there, but nothing too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
smuggling food in probably wouldn't be the best idea.
maybe not. Maybe not. No, don't don't try that. Don't do it. You know.
So
You
kids
know.
need to try this at home.
And knowing me, I'm always thinking like, okay, let me just go on and grab something and put out there for them to snack on. I typically would probably still do it, but I said I wasn't gonna do it because I'm trying to, but who knows? You may come and see a whole spread right there.
Look, girl, we might see some lamb chops and some
And
salmon.
you ain't gonna see no lamb. You ain't gonna see no lamb. You ain't gonna see no.
No filet mignon
No,
tips.
no. Mm-mm. No. You're gonna see your fingertips, but you ain't gonna see no food.
Look, I thought I would try it. All right, guys, listen, as we start to wrap up the show here tonight, I want to go ahead and show you a little bit more about Tickle the Ivories and what you can plan to experience
Absolutely.
going in on the 18th. And then we'll be right back as we wrap up the show with Fee-Fee Redmon.
FEE-NOMENAL Music presents Tickling the Ivories on Saturday, January 18th from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Dance Foundation, featuring the smooth sounds of Mario Cooper, Cameron Sankey, and Wes Bird as he features songs from his new solo album. Get your tickets today at www.itsphenomenal.com. We'll see you there.
All right, guys, Tickle the Ivories, January 18th, 5 o'clock p.m. at the Dance Foundation in Homewood, Alabama. Go ahead to get your tickets at itsphenomenal.com. That's itsphenomenal.com. Grab those tickets, grab one and get one. Grab one and get one.
Absolutely.
Grab one and get one. We need
Absolutely.
to support. Don't wait till the last minute because seating is limited now. So please make sure you remember that, okay? All right, Fee-Fee, you know how we do it. Now, before we end up tonight, I want to know if you have an encouraging word for the listening audience. Somebody who's been sitting on an idea that God has given them and it's so big it scares them. So they're afraid to move. I want you to talk to those people tonight. Can you do that?
Woo! Now, wait. Okay. So I would say, please, whatever God has placed into your hands, look into your hands and say, Lord, give me strength, give me courage, give me the ability to be able to manifest fully what you have placed into my hands. If you have to do it with your knees buckling, if you have to do it with your heart racing fast, just trust that what he's given you to do, he's going to help you to fulfill it, because he won't give you a vision without provision. Many times I felt like I did not have the provision for all these visions, but God always come through for me. My friends tell me, you always be worried, you always go through this, but God always show out for you. And he does. But I have to, for whatever reason, I go through this whole fearful, shaking thing, but I trust that God always come through. And I want you to trust and believe that God is going to come through for you, no matter how big it may seem, no matter how impossible it may feel, no matter how, whatever it may feel in your spirit, your soul, your mind. Trust that what God has given into you in your hands, that he's going to help you to fulfill it. Take the leap. Even if you don't know how you're going to land or where you're going to land, he's going to catch you. All right. He ain't going to let you fall. He got you. So just trust him. Trust him with the purpose that he placed in your life, and you're going to see glory. be there in every step of the way. You got it.
Amen. I like that. You got it.
You got it.
That thing say glory.
Glory, huh? Listen, God's been dealing with me about this glory thing. So yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
I love it. I love it. I love it, guys. So be encouraged. And you too, just like Fee-Fee is saying, she's doing some big things, some great things, some huge things. She don't not always not shaking, because we most of us do things shaking and afraid, but we go because we activate faith. So thank you so much for those kind and amazing words, Fee-Fee. We look forward to seeing you on Saturday, January 18th at the dance 5 o'clock p.m. We'll get there about 4:30. So you can seated and get you some water. Get
the water.
Let's get you a little water so you can be ready. So you can be ready. Go out to itsfee-nomenal.com, grab those tickets, grab one, get one. Remember, grab one. Be sure to share this live, guys, so that more people can know about tickling the ivory, so you can get it on your network of friends, because people are looking for things to do.
Absolutely.
People want to do things. So let's just go ahead and get this out here so we can support Fee-Fee and support the talent that's on the stage. So thank you so much for joining us, Fee-Fee.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too, and I'll see you on Friday.
Okay.
Saturday.
Next Saturday. 18th.
All right. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy New Year. Again, be blessed. Stay the course, and we'll see you back here next Monday, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Good night.
Good night.
Step into the ladies' room with Clarissa.